There overall, there's certainly a weight. It feels very bass heavy.
Right.
And I talk a little bit about the orchestra. Did you have an idea right away of what kind of orchestra you wanted to use?
Yes, we started talking very early on about can we get a very big orchestra, because the budget for the film is not huge, but we split the cues into two categories so that we had a big orchestra and a less big orchestra, and that helped. So we had it. So for the biggest cues, we had a huge, about 80 people. And the size in those Shostakovich orchestras is not, it's not 8 percussionists, and there's certain things that it's not. It's mostly just tons of strings, lots of that plural woodwind sound is very key. Becomes quite labor intensive if you're doing a film score and you've got lots of notes to write. If you've committed to having 4 clarinets and 4 flutes, but it's so that sound is very just very weighty.
So
I had to get used to not using the percussion as much as I thought I would. I was sort of thinking, well, it's bombastic, it's Russian, it's about Stalin. Surely Russian music is full of percussion, and I went and sort of realized, it's not really.
Right.
It's more just it's sort of aggression. But it's just strings,
Right. You've got timpani and xylophone.
That's right. You've got a very kind of vanilla orchestral percussion section. You've got bass drum, snare drum, cymbals, timpani. Quite a lot of xylophone. That's one of the key things. You use the xylophone as though you weren't embarrassed about
Well,
it.
I was struck actually because we think of xylophone so much as cartoon music, and I'm sure it's used quite a bit in Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
But the range seemed different. It's like lower in the range in a lot of your cues.
Right, sort of utilitarian.
Right.
You know the way that one uses the harp to sort of add attack to the strings, or the way. Not the way we do in movies, where all we do is this, but the way Debussy does. It was just Shostakovich will add xylophone to lots of things. As you say, not high up in the xylophone's range, but just another element.
Right, it adds the color without the cartoonishness. But overall, the film is almost cartoon-like in
right.
in how over the top the characters are. Were you writing themes for individual characters?
Yeah, there's a theme for Beria, who sort of emerges as the villain most of the way. Other than that, I'm more really trying to trick you into thinking that it's a Soviet symphony. So it's sort of there's a main theme, and there's a sort of cluster of material. I guess the main theme is about the film. The main theme is tragic and sort of suggests, things are not good. But mostly, all the other pieces of thematic material are all just sort of the way that they would be in a symphony, that they lead to it, or they come from it, or they are it, in some wanktastic, stretto of it,
right.
on top of itself.